I'm Ashley. You're listening to the DFM podcast with my mom and Jim.
Hey.
No, I did it wrong again. Season 2, episode 5. I forgot to say the season first. But I don't want to say episode 5 because we already did an episode 5.
Very true.
But you know what this is? This is our 20th episode total.
Oh, really?
Yeah, if you take all of season 1
and
add 5. No, that doesn't make sense. Because we did 14 the first season, and this is only episode 5, so it's 19.
Yeah, so you're wrong again.
Again?
Well, you just messed up the intro.
Oh, man! Maybe we'll just start over.
Yeah, I can't hear. You're a little...
you know what? I was just doing the same thing. I want to turn up the...
There we go.
Headsets a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Technical.
Okay.
I was wrong again. on my podcast setup. All right. Did you see the news today?
No.
No? You watch anything? Hawaii?
No.
Oh.
Is it bad?
New law.
What?
Can't laugh loud in Hawaii.
Why not?
You have to keep it to aloha. I've had that on this list
I remember.
for months. Since last season. I've had that on this list. And I
dad
keep waiting.
Joke?
Yeah. Keep waiting for that dad joke to come into play.
Yeah.
It's just on here.
There are some dad jokes that are phenomenal. We really laugh so hard, and others are like, okay.
Well, they're eye rollers, but every once in a while there's one.
Every once in a while, they really make me laugh.
I'm gonna find one for this podcast that you like openly belly laugh out.
Okay. Oh, what's the one Belle says about which
mathematics teachers?
Yes.
Yeah. How can you can't trust mathematics teachers when they're teaching you about graphing?
Why?
Because they're always plotting something.
See, that's more of a chuckle.
That's a chuckle, but I want a full out.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are you going to search them and try them out?
Yeah, I'll try them out every once in a while. See what happens.
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, I put it on the pants again.
Okay.
Do you not like these pants? I couldn't read you last night.
I like the pants. I know I don't remember the pants. So as I'm watching you play darts.
Last night.
I do.
All right. Because last night you said, where did you get the pants?
I said, are those new?
Right. And it led me to believe that you didn't like them.
No, I really feel like I know your clothes and your outfits.
You know what it is? We change seasons. So I have I'm not normally in jeans, pants at all. You've been seeing me in shorts for 4 months.
Yeah, that's true.
And now it's pants.
Pants season.
So you were checking out my pants while I was playing darts?
Yeah.
That's right. But, we are now 5-0 in darts.
Undefeated.
We
have a great team. We have a lot more players this year.
It was great. Yeah, we have a team of 8 that kind of cycle in and out. Mm-hmm. And just so happened, though, all 8 were there last night.
Yeah.
And everybody played, though.
Everyone played. Even I got a game in.
Yeah, you got a game in with Andy.
And you guys was the special guest star.
And you guys played really well.
Thank you.
So it was good to see everybody kind of...
It was. He taught me how to play pool a little bit also.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I know how to play pool, shoot pool, but I don't know the rules.
Okay.
So he kind of was going over his rules. He's like, everyone has slightly different, but...
I don't feel like that's a real thing. I mean, he might have different rules than what they're supposed to be, but I don't think that everyone's supposed to have different rules.
No, he said he read books growing up and things like that, so I trust him.
I mean, I'm sure there's house rules, I guess, of how everybody plays, but I am sure somewhere there is league rules of shooting pool that you're supposed to adhere to. Mm-hmm. Or whatever else. I've been out of focus for the last 3 episodes.
Yeah, I know. It's been driving you nuts.
And couldn't figure out why, and I finally figured out the problem.
Oh.
Is because we hung this thing back here.
Yeah.
The cameras are set for eye detection, and that's how it pulls focus. So right now it's picking up my eye. Right now it's picking up your eye.
But it picked up her eye from the photo?
Yeah, so her photo was behind me. I never had those before. I had the Calvin and Hobbes up. But once I did this little thing of the kids, the dart thing.
Yeah.
And I stepped over there, then it picked up her eye and stayed focused there and not here. So I am praying that I'm in focus. And I look in focus, right?
Yeah.
Right there, yeah.
Looks great.
It looks pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Excellent.
But I do like this dart thing that we created up here with all the kids.
Yeah.
I mean,
it was all your idea.
I wanted them in my office. I wanted to picture them down here in my office.
Yeah.
But I didn't want them just sitting there smiling because we have that all over the house.
You do.
So I was like, let's do something fun. So I had this idea, and then I did a little trial shoot.
Yeah.
First, had him come down and figured out exactly what I wanted. And it worked for the most part. It was pretty cool. The pictures go Anthony here shooting a dart.
Yeah.
Or he just released the dart. Ashley kind of yelling at him, no! Ella being surprised. Isabella looking over her head at a dart. And then James over here with an apple on his head, just sitting there waiting for the dart to hit it. Which wouldn't be out of character for Anthony and James.
No.
I didn't really
and the girls.
Yeah, kind of gets everybody's personality.
Stop.
Yeah, Ashley yelling at Anthony, no! Is pretty accurate up there. But it's for, because we have the dart board down in my office too. So this has become
with the theme.
This has become like a catch-all. We play darts in this room. I mean, it's one of the smallest rooms in our houses.
Yeah.
And we play darts in this room. We podcast in this room. My office is in this room, so I spend so much time down here.
Mm-hmm. We have fire start in this room.
Fire start in this room. Actually, that was the room over. But I get where you were going with that. When we first started this podcast, we talked about that we were having meals with Anthony Ryan, who is your ex, and his new wife.
Right.
And we mixed up the meals this time.
Oh, yeah.
We didn't do dinner.
No.
We did breakfast.
Yeah. Well, that's your specialty. I
love to make breakfast for groups of people, big groups of people. I do.
It just sounds funny.
That's not that funny. That's what I like to do. I mean, in general.
Hi, I'm Jim, and I like to make breakfast for big groups of people.
I like to make brunches and stuff. I mean, always for Father's Day or whatever.
Yeah, no,
we've done it for the camel group, as we call them.
Yeah.
And it got me thinking about that might never happen again. But you told me not to go nuts with the breakfast.
Amount-wise.
Yeah, and you said, we'll just do eggs, bacon, sausage.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Usually I'm doing pancakes and eggs 4 different styles. Last time I did bacon wrapped hard-boiled eggs, poached eggs. So...
Yeah.
I'm just bragging here. Let me brag.
I know.
But
We've already talked about this on the podcast, baking eggs, though.
Right. But what I was getting at, though, was we saw Ryan when dropping off, the kids.
Yeah.
And Ryan was like, ooh, I'm excited for your breakfast. I was like, oh, we're not going crazy. And I was like, I know. I would have done, something like French toast or whatever else. And she goes, Anthony loves French toast. So what did I feel obligated to do?
Challah bread.
Yeah, is make French toast. And you found out, how do you make the best French toast?
With challah bread?
With challah bread. Challah bread. Which is, I guess, a Jewish loaf of bread.
Okay.
Of some kind. But, it makes amazing French toast.
It was great.
Did you like it?
I did.
Did you even have any?
I had a bite. I'm not a big French toast person.
What?
Yeah.
So I made it for your ex-husband, not for you?
Oh, yeah. And the kids.
No, the kids liked it too.
Oh, yeah. People like French toast.
Yeah, James ate 2 pieces, so... Which is big for him.
Did he?
Yeah.
French toast?
French toast.
Oh.
I know. James. That character. Anyway, so we're sticking with this meal thing, and it keeps working out every month, right?
Yeah.
So next time we're at their house.
Yep.
See what
they have
do.
To get ready.
I know. We should do lunch. Just really throw them off. Middle of the day lunch.
We could.
We'll do sandwiches or something.
Yeah.
It's actually pretty easy. Yeah.
Deli meat.
I feel like we're talking in very monotone, going down ways today. But you just got off work.
I did.
You walked out of your classroom, 10 minutes, then drove home, put on a different shirt, and then came down here. We haven't even talked today much.
Yeah, it's a change out of my sweater. It's such a weird time at work right now. Is the heat on in the rooms? Is there air on in the rooms? You have the windows open. It gets chilly. Is it raining? Is it hot? You walk around, you're doing stuff, and then I'm sweating in my sweater. Yeah, and I typically need a few minutes when I get home to decompress.
But not today.
And like my nana would say, I need to rewind. It's not rewind, it's unwind.
It's to rewind.
Yeah, so it's cute.
It's actually not a bad term for it, though.
No.
I need to rewind. I need to go back.
Go back.
I need to go back to the morning when I was fresh.
Start over.
Oh, man.
It's like the Control-Delete on my day. I always like that.
I like Control-Delete, close everything down.
Get rid of it.
We went pumpkin picking.
Yeah.
With all the kids. We did that cute little video for TikTok.
We're going pumpkin picking! At Lowe's! Yeah!
Every family has weird traditions, and ours is going pumpkin picking at Lowe's late at night.
Apparently, before Anthony's football game on Saturday night, some of the other boys that play against him in football kind of send messages, kind of like, we're going to crush you tonight and this and that. One of the kids said to Anthony, apparently, why don't you go back to Lowe's?
Oh, wow.
Damn. And he's like, oh, Mom, post the video. And now they're saying that, why don't you go back to Lowe's? I'm like, that's messed up.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know really what that means when you go back to Lowe's. It's like, you know,
I mean, Lowe's. They won anyway.
Yeah. So now he could be like, you go back to Lowe's.
I'm not going back to Lowe's.
Yeah, how about you go to Home Depot? You're not welcome at Lowe's. I don't know what that means.
That's how they were like talking smack.
Talking smack that he went to Lowe's in the video.
Yeah, that was their way of getting under his skin.
Even the girls have their friends follow my TikTok, and I know it's them because they'll be like, slay in the comments. And like, I know that's
you
not
ate that.
Yeah. Anybody I know didn't write that. So right. And I had to delete one comment once just because it wasn't bad. It was just, this kid's in my religion class at blah, blah, blah with blah, blah, blah. I was like, all right, maybe I should just take this down.
Information.
That was a lot of stuff. I didn't care that he was like, cool, you're in the religion class, but like, you know.
He probably felt like he had to prove it to you with more details. Yeah. Like, it's really me. I know.
Right.
Like, but I'm not kidding. We really are in religion. But then.
And the sad thing is I don't know his religion teachers' names.
It could have been wrong.
Could have been wrong. Who knows?
That's great.
What I was going to say is that when we went to Lowe's, it was October 20th, and they had their Christmas stuff up.
Yeah.
In like ready to go.
Right.
And I want to know from you, when is decorate for Christmas time? That's question one. I have two.
Okay,
question one is decorate for Christmas time. When should people start?
After Thanksgiving. So Thanksgiving's on a Thursday. That following weekend.
Okay.
Is when I start.
So that's like end of November.
Yeah.
Decorate. So Christmas is up for a month?
5 weeks about.
Okay. Like, I don't care when we really decorate our house. I kind of like that we do it after Thanksgiving. I hate, though, that stores are selling Christmas before Halloween even happens. Like, you know, like it just, to me, like it just,
that's been happening.
I know. And I
years.
feel old and grumpy. Like being like, you know, I can't believe they're doing it. But it really bothers me. Like, I'm just like, it's not the season yet. Like, we just got out of summer and you're selling me a Christmas tree. Yeah.
What annoyed me was third week in September, I still wanted to grab some fall stuff. And I was in Michael's and they already had wiped out all Halloween. And I just wanted fall garland. And it was really not a lot left.
All right. And now the other question is, when do you start Christmas shopping?
Now. And I never was that. And it's not even to get it done. It's financially. It's better for me to spread it out than to have to buy everything at once.
So and it doesn't feel like as much if you're spreading it out then.
Yeah, like when Toys R Us was open, I would go and do shopping all maybe in a night or something. And then you have this huge bill.
Okay.
Now with the online, it's so much easier that if you have an idea and I'll like spread out my Amazon orders. The only tricky thing with that is you have to make sure, again, you're ordering ahead of time.
Yeah. And do you keep lists then? Like, so you know, like kind of what's for, I guess. Oh, yeah.
I keep lists.
Because if you're ordering now, do you remember by Christmas Eve what, you know, is in that Amazon box?
I don't wrap it.
Oh, okay.
I sort it into groups. And then I'll have a wrapping day. That I get a lot of it done.
A wrapping day? With a hip, hop, a hip, hop, and you don't stop.
If you had ever told me that I would start shopping in October, I think that was crazy.
When you were like, oh, I'm doing Christmas shopping, and then this morning you were like, hey, a whole bunch of packages are coming.
Along with Halloween costumes for the girls. So it's like everything's getting delivered.
Yeah, I think everything Christmas shouldn't happen until after Halloween.
I guess
I don't think you should shop.
I think people shop
I think shopping should happen after Thanksgiving.
I think some people are done now, for sure. There will be people out there that are like, I'm done.
Done. How could you get me something now for...
You can.
You wouldn't know. You wouldn't know what I want.
You're a difficult person to
I know.
Purchase for.
It is.
Yeah.
That's why I asked for nothing.
What about... Okay, so you're basically after Thanksgiving.
Yes! Everything after Thanksgiving. And the only thing I can say is like fake Christmas trees, I kind of get that you have to sell them like... a week or two before Thanksgiving because people want to put them up Thanksgiving weekend.
Okay.
But like, other than that, I mean, I don't know. Like maybe outdoor, maybe decorations, I guess.
But the Christmas stuff does stay out longer than anything else, where I feel like if you're last minute, you can still run to the store mid-December and get Christmas stuff. Whereas when I wanted to get stuff for St. Patrick's Day,
yeah,
you remember this? You're like, can you grab some stuff for St. Patrick's Day? It was March 16th, and I went into the dollar store, and it was throwing up spring. There was absolutely nothing left.
All gone.
All gone.
All the guns.
Yeah.
Hey, I just want back those days where we like, did Christmas at Christmas time.
Okay.
You know where I'm going with this.
I do.
Bringing it back.
That was a good segue.
Bringing it back because the last two podcasts you've talked about this. You've wanted things back.
Yeah.
From the time of your childhood. Last time was humidifiers, which I don't think anybody's ever said in their entire life. Like, I want the old school humidifiers back. Bring them back. I wanted some bring it back from the 80s. So for you, really quick.
A long, long time ago in a place called the 80s. It was the 80s, man. There were no helmets.
Do you know how long that took me to put together?
No.
I worked all day on that.
Oh, no. Okay.
Oh,
And
man.
Steven's birthday card.
No, that was a little... First of all, Steven's birthday card, I Googled happy birthday, Steven, and that's what came up. It was that video.
I showed Tina today. She's like, well, this is what he does at
happy
home.
birthday, Steven. But this was like, I had to get royalty-free music, and then I grabbed all those clips from Bluey that don't exist, so I had to download the episode and then pull out all of the...
Smart.
The 80s was a wild place.
It was.
All these little things. So give me things that you want back from the 80s right now in 2023. What was in the 80s that you want back?
Roller skates.
Roller skates.
It was the 80s.
So it was the 80s.
Not rollerblades.
Not rollerblades. Roller skates.
I was texting my brother, and he reminded me when he was younger, we had our unfinished basement. My best friend Melissa would come over. We'd strap on our roller skates and we would roller skate around our basement. And we made all of the stuffed animals and dolls were customers at a restaurant.
And you guys were the servers?
And we were the servers on roller skates, holding a tray and roller skating around, taking their orders.
See, now we're kind of like cross-platforming here because you did that in the 80s.
Yeah.
But that was really like a 60s type of thing to have those restaurants with like on roller skates.
Yeah.
So you're like,
throw it back.
throw it back.
In the 80s, we were throwing it back
to the 60s.
I loved roller skating. And rollerblading, I had rollerblades. I was not as good as that I was not as good on them. And I remember working for Computer Associates, and we could bring our rollerblades, and I had to wear knee pads. I was falling all the time.
All right, so number one is roller skates. Yeah, bring it back. The only
I'm
other
upside down. Should I be?
No, that's fine.
Oh, okay.
That's fine. Looking at the screen.
I mean, you just said I'm getting bad at this. I'm like,
and now you're upside down. I'm gonna flip you upside down in the podcast episode now. Like, I'm upside down. Ooh, I just burped into the microphone. All right, we got to get your girls to soccer anyway.
Go Raiders.
Go Raiders.
For life.
Wait.
For life. Raiders.
For life.
You know how much I love Patrick.
And you're always shocked when you find other people that went to
Small
Batman.
world.
You're like, small world. Oh, I'm seeing this guy in Pat Med High School that I went to Pat Med High School with in my hometown. Crazy. Like it'd be
Wild.
like the way you say it. I always laugh because it's always like if you saw someone from like you were like in Alaska and then met someone else that from Pat Med in Alaska.
That's a small world,
right? Then you're like, whoa, small world, and that's how I feel like your reaction is. You're like, oh my god, I can't believe I just saw him. I went to high school with him. I'm like, well, we're standing in Pat Med High School, like right now. We're still in the hometown, like. I'm sure.
So you both moved back to your hometown?
Or you're both visiting
And
your
kids.
hometown or living here now or still
Shocker.
crazy.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Love you.
Love you.
Bye.